Welcome to my channel. It's always an exciting time having you around so that we can talk about our country, the direction it's going, and the direction it should go, especially as we prepare for 2023 presidential election that many have said will make or mar Nigeria, because Nigeria is on the edge of precipice. It needs to be saved. One thing we have to talk about today is still the issue of structure of Mr. Peter Obi, the unending debate about structure. But it is becoming clearer by day that there is indeed a structure. Even where there were no structure, people are the structure, and they are emerging even from unexpected quarters. The Nigerian Labour Congress held its National Executive Council meeting this week, and there are some exciting news coming out from that meeting as regards to the 2023 presidential election and as regards to the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Mr. Peter Obi. And after the meeting that was held on Friday, over the weekend, the Deputy President of Nigerian Labour Congress spoke to Channels Television, where this issue of structure also was the center stage of what was asked and what was revealed, because at the end of the day, the Deputy President of Nigerian Labour Congress, Amaechi Asugwuani, explained that in fact the issue of structure was at the center of the meeting of the National Executive Council of Nigerian Labour Congress, the issue of structure. And he made it very clear what all this is all about. And he also revealed very interesting things about the meeting that they held with regards to Mr. Peter Obi, and also reiterated the commitment of Nigerian Labour Congress to make sure that Mr. Peter Obi becomes the next president of Nigeria in 2023. He said that arrangements have already been concluded to mobilize all the labor structure, all the labor establishment of Nigerian Labour Congress to ensure victory for Mr. Peter Obi at the coming election. And it was an exciting time. And there were some issues he talked about which excited me most. You know, I have made a previous video where I was talking about the only way how to stop PDP and APC from rigging the election. Wow, I didn't know that NLC, Nigerian Labour Congress, is also thinking like me. What they're going to do to stop the rigging. That was my takeaway from the whole discourse he had with Channels. That the idea that NLC is aware that the election can be compromised and they are doing something about it. It excites me most, because that was one of the reasons why I made a video where I talked about how to stop APC and PDP from rigging the election. Because APC and PDP, they are the master riggers. And I said it then, that when APC is talking about structure, PDP is talking about they have structure. What they have actually telling Nigeria that they have structure that they use in rigging elections and subverting the will of the people. So I was excited that NLC is looking at the way of stopping them from rigging the election as part of their strategy ahead of 2023 presidential election. It's an exciting time, and you are going to hear about it. It gladdens my heart a lot that they are thinking in my own direction. What I have feared and what I have suggested should be done. NLC is thinking in that light. It excited me a lot. It excited me a lot. And I hope that, like they said, INEC will ensure that all the checks and balances are put in place to ensure that the election is free and fair and it's not compromised in any way or any form of shape. Now, Amaechi Asugwuani, the deputy national president of Nigeria Labour Congress, they were asking him about the structure. What structure are they going to deliver? Because after he assured that they are going to deliver Peter Obi, they asked, what structure are you going to use? He reminded them, he said that Nigeria Labour Congress has structure in the 36 states of the Federation. And not only in the 36 states of the Federation, in 776 local government areas. And who can doubt it? If Nigeria Labour Congress want to go on strike today, they know how to reach out to everybody, even to the primary school teacher in the remote village in Nigeria. And they know about it. They know how everything goes. And information will pass around. The compliance, those who are to ensure that there is compliance will be lifted and told what to do. Because we Nigerians, we are living witnesses of Nigeria Labour Congress. They want to shut down this country. They activate their structures. You go around the whole nation, nothing is moving. When Nigeria's Labour Congress want to act, when they are committed to any cause. And now Mr. Peter Obi's presidential ambition, which is in line or in sync with what they want, is change for the better for Nigeria. Because even the Nigerian Labour Congress have lost confidence in the capacity of APC or PDP to solve the problem of Nigeria. And they have also realized that years of going on strike have not solved any problem. Now they want to take the bull by the horn by actively getting involved in politics. And Mr. Peter Obi happens to be a beneficiary of this commitment of Nigerian Labour Congress to change the paradigm shift in the country. And it's exciting. So when they ask me about the structure, they talk about how they have structures all over the country. So nobody should be talking about that there's no structure. Some people are saying that where is the structure? Even if there is a state where nobody is contesting for any particular position from Labour Party, there is enough men on ground, because people in that local government, there are those who are local government officials, state officials of Nigerian Labour Congress, who can be activated to do according to the dictates of the national leadership of Nigerian Labour Congress. So he said an interesting thing. He said that Labour Party is not going to build any new structure, because there is already existing structure of the Nigerian Labour Congress which they are going to use. That is what they are activating to make sure that they police the election effectively and ensure victory for Labour Party and Mr. Peter Obi. So people should get that clearly. He said Labour Party does not need to build any new structure. There is already a structure of Nigerian Labour Congress. And who can doubt it? We all know that if Nigerian Labour Congress want to shut down Nigeria today, by this week, tomorrow, they will activate a structure that will ensure that nothing moves in Nigeria tomorrow or anytime they want to try to take off. If that is not a structure, I don't know what people call structure. So that is what's in that. Nigerian Labour Congress already have a structure. So what they are going to do is just to transplant Nigerian Labour Congress structure for the Labour Party to run with it. It's an exciting arrangement, and I find it very, very exciting. And it shows that there are people who are already thinking, while some others are saying that Peter Obi supporters are only on social media. People are on ground doing work. And the ideas coming out from both on ground and from Nigeria Labour Congress is enough evidence that the Labour Party and Mr. Peter Obi has what it takes to win the 2023 presidential election. Now, before we go further, if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell, like this video, share this video widely. When you subscribe to my channel, anytime I have a new video, you will be among the first to know. God bless you. Now, he was also taking on, the interviewer wanted to take him on and all, and to pin him down. He asked him about what are they going to do? Are they going to provide polling agents or what? What are they going to do? Are they going to provide polling agents for the Labour Party? What are they going to do? He told him, Amaechi Asugwuani told the interviewer clearly, he said that they are still working out some strategies. There's ongoing strategy. But what is on ground shows that they are organizing and mobilizing to ensure victory. He said that no doubt about it, they are mobilizing to ensure victory. So this mobilization is ongoing. Part of those who will be polling agents and all that are all being arranged. So you can bet that there will be no polling units that the Labour Party will not have somebody credible to ensure that the election is free and fair and is not rigged. So he said that they are going to make themselves available at all polling units and supervise and ensure that there is due diligence. You see, I didn't say it before in my previous video that there is a need for due diligence. There is a need to police the polling units to ensure that the APC and PDP, who are known for rigging, do not rig the election. So that is Nigerian Labour Congress is mobilizing people who will ensure due diligence at the polling unit, which is very important. And then he said the thing that excited me most. He said that they are putting men at the polling unit who will make sure that the results are cited. I told you earlier on in the previous video, I said this election is electronic voting. This electronic voting is a double-edged sword. It is good. It can also be compromised. But one of the ways to police this is to tax INEC. For example, I said that if you have at any polling unit as a voter and you can use your mobile phone to make a call, you can be able to go online, go to Facebook, do WhatsApp, go to YouTube, do everything at that polling unit vicinity. INEC must transmit the result electronically. They cannot tell anybody within that vicinity that they don't have a service to transmit the result. So I like what the Nigerian Labour Congress has decided to do to police that place. And I did say it that video I made. I said when the results are cited, voters should take pictures of it. The agents should have pictures of the figures and they were recorded. Then take a picture of it, and share it to a central system of the party. I suggested that Labour Party should have a central system, a warehouse, sort of, digitally, where every result from every polling unit, as they are declared, where they are sending it to Abuja officially from INEC to INEC from the polling unit, the agent should be sending the same results immediately to a digital warehouse that I believe that the Labour Party should create, so that whatever is being dropped on its own created warehouse will be compared with what is being dropped in Abuja and the office of the INEC. So I'm excited that Nigerian Labour Congress is working on that perspective. Now, they are saying that when the results are cited, that they want videos to be taken. So you are there, the result has been that you take video of it, take video of the officials and everything as they are unfolding. You know, this is another strategy he didn't explain, but I'm particularly excited because they are buying into the idea of policing the polling unit, because that is where the problem will emanate from. If INEC want to compromise in this election, it has to start in the polling unit. There is no collection center under the electronic voting system. Unlike in the past where they can change the result sheet at the collection center. So it is important to police them as the result is being transmitted electronically from the polling unit direct to the INEC server, which can be seen by everybody around the world in real time. So Nigerian Labour Congress is on the right path in their quest to ensure that the 2023 presidential election and the election generally is not weak by the major parties, and that Mr. Peter Obi is delivered as the president of the country legitimately, democratically, by the popular vote of Nigerians. So it's an exciting time we are living. It's an exciting time to be alive in Nigeria when our country is about to get it right. Now, another issue now arose. Does it mean that every member of the NLC, every member of Nigerian Labour Congress or Trade Union Congress is a member of the Labour Party? While every member of NLC is a Labour Party member, even though they may not be card-carrying party members, but they are obliged to follow the direction of the union. Because if the leadership of NLC move in a particular direction, they expect the officials to move in that direction. And these officials are the people they hope to use as the structure to monitor the election. And I can tell you that Nigerian Labour Congress has more members than any of the political parties you are seeing around the country. Yes, many of these political parties, their membership is not as widespread as the Nigeria Labour Congress or Trade Union Congress. Pengasm. If you combine all of them, they are bigger than those who are card-carrying members of all these political parties, despite all the noise they are making that they have structures. We can do a survey of it, go to local governments and ask and find out how many people are card-carrying members of PDP or APC. You find out that you hardly run into any of them. Very few people who are card-carrying members of these parties. And these are the so-called structures they claim they have. Yes. You can go to some local government with a population of up to 100,000. You may not get up to 10,000 people, or even less than that, who are members, carrying members of both PDP, APC, ABGA, everything combined together. And that's the one making noise so much about structure. There's no structure bigger than the structure of Nigerian Labour Congress. The Nigerian Labour Congress is the biggest trade union in Africa. You can go and verify it. And they have structures in all the local governments in Nigeria. So that's enough to settle the issue of structure. But I know that this issue will keep on being drama because there's virtually nothing people can campaign against Mr. Peter Obi right now, except to remind the people or remind Nigerians that Peter Obi has no structure, Labour Party has no structure. But they are just deceiving themselves. In any case, if they have no structure, why is it your worry? You should be excited now. You are in APC, you are in PDP. So why are you worried that your opponent has no structure? It's just like Manchester United, Arsenal, and Chelsea. And Manchester United and Arsenal are making noise that Chelsea have no striker. How is that your business? Your business is go and win them. You that have the striker, you have the strikers. You have the best of the strikers. Go and win them on the field. In fact, you should even be excited that your opponent don't have a good striker. So why are you making noise about it? See, just to show you how scared they are that the carpet is being taken under their feet unexpectedly by the resolve of Nigerians to see a new Nigeria. And it will happen in their lifetimes and in our lifetime by the grace of God. So that's the major bone of contention, issue of structure. And you have seen that there is structure to deliver Mr. Peter Obi. There is structure for Labour Party to win the election. So don't buy into any of the unnecessary argument about structure. Now, once again, Nigerian Labour Congress have shown how the structures they put in place are going to work. And I'm particularly excited that they have a structure to stop the rigging, because that is an area that I have always been worried about, which I also have preferred solution to tackle it. Now, I'm excited that Nigerian Labour Congress, the Labour Party, and all those who want a new Nigeria have put in place strategy to ensure that polling unit to polling unit, there are people who are to ensure that the elections are not compromised. And I hope and I pray that Independent National Electoral Commission must allow all those agents access to take a photograph of the result as they announce, make videos there, as Nigerian Labour Congress has demanded, as they say they will do, and that nothing should be done to stop people from doing that. Because already, even the INEC server is an open book, everybody can see it from all over the world. So I don't see reason why in any polling unit, any security agent, any INEC official can stop any Nigerian accredited as polling unit agent of a political party from videoing the process, from having a photograph of the process, to ensure that there is transparency and accountability. Nothing short. We don't want anything less than transparency, accountability. And that is the only way that when the result finally is announced, we will know those who have structure and those who don't have structure. And we'll now see whether whose structure will help. That is very important. And I'm excited by the Nigerian Labour Congress, what they are doing. They are not sleeping. They understand the what is at stake. that Nigeria needs to be saved, and they have put things in place to ensure that the country is saved from collapse. So it's an exciting development. It's an exciting development, particularly, as I keep on repeating, the fact that they are thinking about stopping the rigging of the election, stopping manipulation of the election at the polling unit, which is where the whole thing lies. Because it is from the polling units all over the country, the thousands of polling units around the country, that eventually the result will be joined together to produce a president for Nigeria. So whatever happens in the polling units determines what eventually will be the outcome of the election. So that the Nigerian Labour Congress has put its foot down and are putting strategies in place to ensure that the election is transparent, is free and fair. And I hope that the Nigerian INEC will cooperate with them, will cooperate with all other people who are involved to ensure that nothing short of transparency happens at the polling unit. And how do you do it? It is to allow the party agents to be able to take photograph of the results, be able to make videos of the results as they are being announced at all polling units around the country. So that whoever wins will know that the person won transparently, and there will be no need for rigorous contestation about the outcome of the election. So this is exciting news for me. It should be exciting news for Nigerians that the biggest labor union in Africa, Nigerian Labour Congress, is putting machinery in place to police the election at the polling units using technology to ensure free and fair election, to ensure that APC, PDP, or anyone for that matter does not rig the coming election, so that the coming election will actually be a true reflection of the wishes and aspirations of Nigerians. Thank you for watching this video. And please, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell, like my video, share my video widely. When you subscribe to my channel, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you.